Hello and welcome to Database Management Systems. I'm Javita Christie, and in this video I'm going to explain the built-in structured query language functions called string functions. So let's get started. So you can open your SQL Plus console if you're following the practicals along, and please find a document in the description box which contains all the queries, syntax, and everything used in this video. So you can follow along through the document also if you like. During the video, after I show you one query, you can pause the video at that point and try to implement it on your own, and then come back to the video. So let's start. I'm going to write down select, and the first function is the length function where I'm passing my name in order to check, and it gives me the answer 15. And once again, dual is a table that contains no rows and columns, and it's available to you in SQL Plus. You don't have to create it, so you can use it directly and pass your own values into the functions. So I'm passing my own value, which is my name, Javita Christie. So you can see that it gives me the length 15, and it counts obviously the space character also, which is there in between. You can pause the video here, try it out on your own, and come back to the video. Let's move on to the next function. We can write the query in this way. Select upper and pass the parameter. And this is the result. So what it does is whatever characters I passed, if some of those are lowercase characters, then it will convert them into uppercase characters. Please try it on your own and come back to the video. Let's now see the next query, where I'm just going to press up arrow key and changing upper to lower, which obviously does the work of changing the uppercase characters into lowercase characters, which you can see here. So you can also do the same and then watch the next query. Now for my next query, select initcap, and I'm passing the parameter Javita Christie again from dual. And as a result, I get the capitalized first letters. So the first letter of the first word gets capitalized, and after space, the next word's first letter gets capitalized. So that is what the initcap function does. And at this point, you can try it on your own, pause the video, and come back to the video once you're done. Let's move on to the next function, which is the Substr function, where I am passing the string database management systems, and my next parameter is a value 7. And the third parameter is the value 16. And what this does is it gives you a substring from this given string, starting from the 7th character up to the next 16 characters. So if you count right here, then count from D, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is my 7th character. So it starts from here, and then it's counting 16 characters from here. So you can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So it goes up to Y. And so this is the substring that I get from the original string database management systems, which I passed into the substr function of SQL Plus. Please try it out on your own. Let's proceed to the next function. You can write the query in this manner. Select lpad and pass a string and a number and a special character from dual, and this is the result I get. So what this basically does is, first parameter is the string that you're passing. The second parameter is the length that you want for that string. And obviously you can see that this string is not of length 5. So I've passed 5, but the length of the string is 3. So the third parameter is this special character. So what it will do is it will attach this special character to my string till the length of that string becomes 5. So you can see this function is called the lpad function. So that's why it is attaching the hash special character to the left side of the string. L stands for left. So similarly, just like there is the lpad function, there's also rpad function. So you can use up arrow key and change L to R, and you can see what's happening. You can see that instead of attaching it to the left side, it is attaching to the right side. So at this point, you can pause the video, try it out on your own, and come back to the video. Let's move on now to the next string function. We will write down the query as select LTrim, and then I'm putting lots of space after single quote and lots of space after ABC, and then again single quote. So you can see as a result what happens is the space from the front of ABC is removed, and the space character is a special character, and on the screen you cannot actually see it. So that's why this LTrim function removes the space from the left side but does not remove from the right side, but you cannot see that right now in the output because there is space after ABC, but you won't be actually able to see where that space is. And just like you have the LTrim function, you also have the rtrim function. So use up arrow key, change L to R, and you can see that this time it removed the space from the back but did not remove the space from the front part of ABC. So you can see that ABC is printed after some spaces. So this is very clear. So these are the LTrim and rtrim functions. Please go ahead and try it for yourself and come back to the video. Let's move on to the next function. We'll write down select, and then the function's name is replace, and my first parameter is the string which I'm passing over here, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And my second parameter is another string which I'm passing here, which is A, B, C. And then I also have a third parameter, which is 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm using the same table called dual. So you can see as a result of this, what happens is I get a string that is 1, 2, 3, D, E, F, and G, H, I. What that means is in the first string that you passed, it is going to find out the pattern ABC. And if it successfully finds ABC within this string, then it will replace that ABC with 1, 2, 3. So that is what the replace function did. And once again, the select query does not really make any changes to the table. It just displays the data in a different way. Select is not used for making changes. If you wish to make changes to any table, then you would be using the update and delete queries. Please go ahead and try this replace function on your own machine, and then come back to the video. Now let's see our next function, the translate function, where I am going to pass the same string, which is why again I using up arrow key so that I can get the previous query back. And you can see that it's the same query. I just changed the function and also changed slightly the previous parameter, which was ABC. I changed it to ABD, you can see here. So what happened is it replaces A with 1, B with 2, and the letter D with 3. So it is almost like translating. So when you translate one language from another language, this is exactly what you're doing. You're translating one word and replacing it with another word. You're taking one word, replacing with another word. And translate function does the same thing for a string. It takes one character, replaces it with another character, which is why as a result you can see 1, 2, C3, E, F, G, H, I. And now let's try this same query, but without instead of translate, we are going to write down replace. So you can see that it's the same query, but I have written instead of translate, replace. And earlier I ran this query with ABC as the second parameter. But now I'm running this query with ABD as the second parameter. So as a result of this, you can see that there is no change here. Okay, so the string remained ABCDEFGHI. It remained the same. The reason behind that is there's a difference between replace and translate. When you use the function replace, it will try to find an exact match. So that means when I'm writing the characters ABC, it is trying to find those characters together in this string, and ABC is appearing together. So that's why it got replaced. But you can see here I'm writing ABD as my pattern, and ABD is not occurring together. There is AB together, but not D with it. There's a C in between. So that's why the replace function does not replace anything. But the translate function, however, is changing these letters because translate goes character-wise. So even if I were to write over here ABI, then also I would have seen a change in my original string. So that's it for strings. And once again, I would remind you, please check the description box for syntax of all the queries that I have implemented here. It will help you to go through this and also use it to revise all the queries that you have learned in this video. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video.